hello, Raw Mithril here once again, and we really don't have too much time for an intro. Suffice to say, we're down to the last 10 discs, so let's get to it. For disc 91, we start here in Groundman stage, in the Grand Hall of Danmaku. Yes, lots of enemy shots to dodge. Let's just get through here quickly, shall we? Why that one goes right over my head, I don't know. But, whoa, hey! Who invited you to the party? If we're all quite done now... The sparkles for the disc were right over here, and that's the wrong place, Rush. He dug it up anyway? Alright, I'm keeping this just for how weird it was. So, perhaps even stranger than all the things that were going on while I was trying to get this disc, why was Beat in Groundman's stage? Shouldn't he have been in Tengu Man's? Oh well. He's a bird-type robot that Dr. Cossack presented to Mega Man. And that's the only mention of Dr. Cossack you're going to find in this database. For whatever reason, he didn't get his own disc. And apparently he thinks Mega Man needs to lay off the outtakes for a while. He's speedy and powerful, but he has a wanderlust. He likes flying, but hates heavy cargo. It's all the way back to the intro stage for disc number 92. This one's hidden on the boat. Yes, time to kill us a few more cannons. They've annoyed us enough, I think. So yeah, the disc is buried right under the third cannon. Not too problematic, this one. There we are. Kitty! It's Tango! I love Tango. He's a support robot modeled from a pet robot, and he rolls toward the enemy to attack, and it's oh so cute. Meow meow. He's a rolling stone, but a creature of moods. He likes mistletoe for some very random reason, but he dislikes Rush. Doesn't get along with the doggy. Back to Groundman for disc 93. Die, centipede, die, 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 die. You could just barely see the sparkles down there, so let's get down here and dig. And refill Rush a little bit while we're at it. There, that was practically painless. Next up we have Otto, who is doing his absolute best to try and block out his own name there. He's an invention nerd who has created a wide variety of items for Mega Man. And he's apparently Mega Man's biggest fan. He's pure and innocent, but a bit of a troublemaker. He loves riddles, but hates to study. That seems very random. Oh well. Disc number 94 is rather well hidden in the Cold Man stage. Here in the third room, there's seemingly no real indicator of just where it is. This disc knows how not to be seen, because there's a fake wall in the way. How very sneaky of it. Getting the disc can be a bit difficult as well. Getting out, that's the real treacherous part. There we go. Ah, leave it to Dr. Wily to be so sneaky in where his disc ended up. He's created many robots to challenge and defeat Mega Man. And he's a genius. His good point is, he's a genius. His bad point is he's incorrigible. He likes world domination and hates accepting defeat. But he does it so beautifully. You have to love the begging for mercy. You wait for it. You want it. Here in Astro Man stage we'll find disc number 95, where once again we have to take the left branch on the disappearing blocks. Ah, but who needs those? Base has something a lot more stylish in mind. Once you've got the treble boost active, we have to fly all the way to the top of this room. There we go. Gee, I wonder whose that was. Uh-huh, figured. Of course Base would like to show off and get in his own disc like that. He was a robot that Dr. Wily created basically to be a copy of Mega Man, and he has the ultimate goal of proving himself by beating him. He's emulous, which I guess means it's a good thing that he's a copycat. But his bad point is he's incredibly vain. He likes champions and dislikes weaklings. He wants a challenge. One point of interest that I forgot to point out earlier is Dr. Wily originally created Tengu Man, I believe, as a replacement body for Base. However, Base turned it down, and thus Wily gave Tengu Man his own personality. Go figure. For disc number 96, we come to the first room of the Tengu Man stage, the auto-scrolling room. So why didn't we see it all this time? Because they're getting rather sneaky on some of these last few discs. Instead of going out the normal way, we go up here and find a hidden ladder. Sneaky indeed. And who else should be next but Treble? He's a wolf-type robot created to support Base. He can transform into an adapter and join with him. And apparently he really likes to growl. He has brutal instinct, but a habit of biting. He likes girls. I guess the whole wolf whistling kind of reference there. And he dislikes Rush and Tango. For disc number 97, we head to Burner Man's stage. Yeah, we've been in this area before, but there's a little more to it. So let's get rid of the stone block with the spread drill. Use the wave burner to get rid of the fuse blocks. And then an ice wall to get up here. Rather convoluted, that. So we got the one up. What's left? A hidden passage with a disc in it. Right. Poor Burner Man. He just can't stop worrying about King. Even his disc is hidden in his stage. I almost feel sorry for him, but only just. He's a robot who stood up to fight against humans in order to establish a human-free nation. He's a good speaker, but very suspicious of others, I suppose. He likes chess, and, naturally, dislikes humans, even though they created him. There's gratitude for you. Disc 98 is in the Magic Man stage, and is rather annoying to get. Let's go ahead and equip the Rush Search. That's what we're going to need for this one. We have to get this one while dealing with CC Roll. There's the sparkles down there. You probably saw them in a earlier video. Having to deal with CC Roll during this one makes it a bit difficult. It has a nasty habit of trying to crash into both you and Rush. And that's not going to do anybody any good. Let's get the disc and get out of here. Oh, finally, Proto Man. Number 98 in the database, number 0 in the real order, and number 1 in our hearts. Okay, no, not really. Let's move on. He's a prototype robot that Dr. Light created. He appears out of nowhere to help Mega Man. Or to fight him, if you count Mega Man 7. He's a good whistler, but he's horrible at keeping contact. He likes traveling by himself and dislikes interviews. Yes, he likes to keep to himself. For disc 99, we head to Dynamo Man stage, and into the inky darkness. But there's a sparkle in the shadows. All we have to do is get rid of a Batonton. Then we get Rush on the case, and it's as simple as that. Oh, hey, it's Duo. Maybe I should crank up the music to drown out my voice, in honor of his infamous quietness. Anyway, he's a robot who fought for universal peace. He came to Earth looking for evil energy. He's a keeper of peace and justice. His good point, justice! His bad point is he's a busy person. He likes universal peace and dislikes villains. Well, that's about as straightforward as you can get. But you forgot the true bad point. You can't hear his voice actor over the music. So here it is, time for the last one. Disc number 100. So where else would it be but back in the intro stage? Well, I guess we can be glad at least that King didn't get even one disc back to his own fortress. Right, here we go. They wouldn't be evil enough to hide a disc here among all these moles, would they? Of course they would. Basically what you want to do is summon Rush out, and then stand right next to him to kind of protect him with your anti-mole aura. Get the disc, and get out. That's all there is to it. What? All that just for an in-game advertisement of the game I'm already playing? Why couldn't this have been Dr. Cossack or Kalinka? Bloody hell, even Reggae would have been better than this. Two heroes have joined forces to stop King's evil ambitions. Which hero is the best? They're good rivals, but they're not too agreeable with each other. They each like their own policy, and their one unifying point is they dislike King. Right, so there you go. And that's that. 100 discs in the database, and that is one very happy Dr. Light there, isn't it? So, I'm probably running low on time, so thank you very much for watching the series. I hope it was entertaining as well as informational, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.